Can you get that, Patrick?
Yes, sir.
Another great big, that's the third big fish we've caught. Okay, you got him? Got him?
Yes, sir.
Oh my heavens. Oh my heavens. Oh heavens. Big giant fish. It's a huge fish.
Lord.
Man, there's some giant fish in here, 7 and 8 pounds, and that's the third big one we've caught. And we're back here, and they're back in these ditches. I guess they're spawning. I don't know what the heck they're doing. It's just fantastic. And Patrick, what do you think of this fishing?
Roland, I think it's fantastic.
Well, I'm not supposed, it's your guide party. I'm not supposed to be catching them. But look at this big giant fish. That's another 7 pounder, 8 pounder.
Well, you're showing us the way to do it, Roland.
Yeah, I was telling you. See, there's ditches in here. That's an irrigation ditch. That's an irrigation ditch. Through to the cover on the other side, and then that open water. That's when he came out and he hit in the ditch. So we'll find some more ditches, and we'll do the same thing we're doing right here. Big old 7s and 8 pound fish. I'll tell you what, folks. Fishing is alive and well. I'm gonna let this one go. Woo! That's one heck of a fish. Now what we're doing, and back in the back we have Mr. Jimmy. No, it's Jimmy? Yeah, it's Mr. Jimmy. And he was throwing a frog just a minute ago, and you caught a nice 5 pound bass.
Sure did.
Caught a beautiful 5 pound bass on a frog, and you were just working at it's a black Spro frog, like you were working. You might show the camera what you were doing and explain. Yeah, see, he's got the Spro frog right here. Let's see, I'll get this one right here. Now, if you would, Mr. Jimmy, just throw right down that ditch right there. And he was making a nice long cast. He was making a nice long cast like that. Okay, that's good. And just let it pop it along. Pop it along. It was a big fish. Now, did you notice how when I hit those big fish, how I was bowed up on them? I really got strong with them. That was really something. Now, what I'm doing with this Spro frog is kind of a double deal. I've taken these pliers, and this regular pop, this is a Pop 60, and this is like what Gary Milisevich uses on, say, Lake Okeechobee. It's what I use a lot. It's the Spro Pop 80. No, I'm sorry, Spro 60. It's a Spro Popper 60. That's what it is. And I've taken these pliers and see how I've bent the hooks out. I've bent the hooks up some so that it's actually kind of sticking out outside of the frog. Okay. I'm coupling that up with a 50 pound test braid. And this is a big flipping stick. It's a big 7-4 flipping stick. I'm coupling it up with an XCS Solace reel. It's a 50 pound braid. It's an 8-to-1 reel. And basically, just making a long cast into a place like, say, over in that pocket. And what I'll do, and I'm just going to throw over all the way to the pads right there. And then when I come across there, I kind of pop it out. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, kind of a pop like that. 1, 1, 2, 1. I can't believe these fish. They're in this spot. Whew. I couldn't believe it. There's some big fish here. I don't know if they're spawning or why they're even here. Anyway, that's what we're doing, folks. Patrick, now where are you from?
We're from South Louisiana.
You caught a lot of redfish, I'll bet, haven't you?
Yes, sir. Quite a bit.
You fish what, Toledo Bend, and you fish all those places. I love Toledo Bend. Anyway, this is kind of a new brand of fishing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to catch all these fish. I'm trying to have you guys catch fish. I'm just kind of showing the camera and showing you guys what to do, and all of a sudden these big fish are biting. So I don't really want to catch them. It's just kind of your trip, and but yet, who knows, you know? You got to get on them hard when they hit it. Oh boy, you got a big one now. You got a big one, son. He's got a big one. He's got a big one. Yeah, he's got a big one, son. Let's see, how big is that? Just get him out of there. He's doing good. He's just get him out of the grass. He's doing good, son. He's got him. He's got him coming. He's a big one too, son. Hey, what do you think? You got a match? You got a Woo! What do you got, son?
I'm gonna let you.
Oh, look at that. That's a big one. Okay. Oh man, another great big giant one. We got a big giant one. So show it to camera. Oh man, he's got a big one. Patrick's got a big old 7-pounder. Way to go, son.
Thank you, Roland.
Way to go. Hey, was that fun? That was cool. He crashed it, didn't he?
That
was a good frog bite.
That's a frog bite of a lifetime right there.
Frog bite there. Beautiful. That's what frog fishing is all about. Big old giant 7-pound bass like that. Woo, son. Way to go.
Thank you, Roland.
You did perfect. And when you set up on him, you muscled him. He muscled him. He had a 50-pound braid, and you got him. You know, that's a perfect combination. You got him right out of the hydrilla.
Yes, sir.
See, if you piddle around and he gets down the hydrilla, that's another problem. But he was hooked good, and you got him perfect.
Thank you.
Hey, way to go. Way to go, Patrick.
Can we get a picture real fast there?
Yeah, we'll get a picture of him. That's good. Okay, so.
All right, here we go.
Just a second, I want to get him. You're going to get you on the camera, releasing him. Okay, that's a good one, Patrick. Woo, son, that's a good one. He's right off in the weeds. Hey, well, that's a program. Now, explain to the camera real quick, Patrick, just what you did there.
Well, what they have is they have these irrigation canals, several irrigation canals, and we're in this irrigation canal, but we're throwing over into the next irrigation canal on the bank of the other irrigation canal, and we're bringing it back into the deeper water, and that's where the fish are.
That's right, exactly.
In the middle of this irrigation canal to our left.
Right. This is all a big irrigation farm. This whole big Fellsmere farm complex is 10,200 acres. It's all farm fields. I don't know what they grew here. Maybe looks like what, an orange grove or something. Maybe it wound have been. It's hard to say what it is. But you know, with the rows as big as they are, this is about the width of an orange grove. You know, and they're deep.
Right.
So I think it was probably an orange grove because the shallow water is like 1.5 feet deeper than the deep water. So that makes sense that it would be, say, a citrus deal or something.
Right. It's when you bring it off the bank, about 5 or 6 feet off the bank in the deeper water. That's where the fish are.
That's a good deal. Hey, we're getting them, son. We're getting them. It's good. There's one.
Golly.
We're out in the middle of nowhere.
Golly.
Right out in the middle of the open water. I'm really hogging them.
Yep.
You gotta really hog them in. Gotta really hog them. I gotta really hog them. Another big 5 or 6 pounder. Woo. Okay. Right out in the middle of nowhere. Big frogfish. 5 pounder.
Another 5 pounder.
Son, I love it. I'll tell you, this frog fishing is something else. And what I was doing here is I just so right out in the middle. I was just out in the middle of nowhere. Let it sit a little while. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. I don't know if that's a good deal or not, but that's what they're doing.
Seems to be working.
Seems to be working. There's some giant fish bites.
What you think that fish was relating to, Dad, when you threw it? Anything? What are you just?
What? Oh, Roland, you got a big one. Oh, son, he's got a big one. He's got a big one, son. He's got a big one. He's got a big one. Woo. He's got a big one, son. How big is it?
We're about to find out.
Huh? Pretty good. Pretty big.
4 or 5 pounds. 4 pounds,
oh,
maybe.
Yeah, nice one.
He hit it like he was twice this size.
Folks, this is something.
Oh man, he hit it.
That's just a little measly 4 pounder or 5 pounder. But the one that Jimmy had was twice that big. I'm telling you, it was a giant. It was bad to the bone now. It was on.
Oh my gosh.
Bass.
That fish.
These bass are going crazy.
They're going crazy. He hit that thing like a 5 pound. I would have told you.
We're popping it pretty fast. You know, now that was in a little pocket, but yet Jimmy's was out in the middle of nothing. And
in fact, I was fixing to pop it, pick it up when he hit it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All over after that.
Wow. Tell you what, folks, these kind of frog days are kind of rare. But you know, summer's coming on, and really, all spring we don't have frog days like this. This is more indicative of June, July, and August. We have great frog days. Oh, there's one. Just missed it. He wasn't very big. He just came up and hit it though. Okay, we have great frog days in the summertime.
Jeez.
See how these shiners are doing.
He got it that time.
You got it? You got it? You
Yep,
got it,
got
son?
it.
Big one. Nice one.
Nice one.
Hey, okay, Patrick threw right back to the same spot. He got him. That was a perfect backup deal. He went right back to the same place, Patrick.
Yes, sir.
That was amazing. Hey, that was good. That's a nice bass. Hey, that was so cool, guys, because he had thrown back here and missed the fish to start with. He threw back just a perfect cast, and that's what it took. He finessed that thing right back there. Nice big 3 or 4 pounder. Hey, that was beautiful. That's what it's all about. Woo! Hey, that was a good deal, Patrick. That was really impressed. That was wonderful.
There you go, Dad. Get him. Keep
Oh,
rolling.
you got a
Good.
good one. Hey, what you got, son? Hey, okay. Oh, Mr. Jimmy. He's got him, son. What you got? A nice bass, huh? That's a nice bass, huh? Oh, yeah, look at that. Good 4 or 5 pounder now. Yes, sir. That's what we're talking about. That's the second. You caught another 5 pounder. Mr. Jimmy caught another 5 pounder not too long ago. We didn't get it on camera, I don't think.
I tell you what, though, when
The other one was bigger. This is only
when they hit it, don't they?
They do. You know, every time we're going to leave and go shiner fishing. Let's see, yeah, that's a good fish. That's a Dad, hold that. The other one you caught was a little bigger than that.
Yeah.
That isn't bad though. That's a frog fish.
Pretty fish.
That's a pretty fish. He blasted it, didn't he? That's a good deal.
No kidding around with that one.
That was a good one. Well, I tell you, folks, it's been a heck of a frog day. I don't know if we've had a dozen really good fish to bite.
Right.
Or more than that.
Right, more than that.
But that size and better, you know, 4 to 9 pounds, you know, is the really big ones. So it's been a good frog day.
Oh. I heard it. Oh my gosh.
Another big one. Another big bass. Another big bass. Another big bass, folks. Nice big 4 or 5 pounder. Yes, sir. He hit it good. Son, every time we get ready to go leave and go do something else, there's another big bass that bites. That's an incredible frog bite going on today. Just absolutely incredible. This isn't a real big one, but it's pretty decent. And they're getting it way downside. These little 4 and 5 pounders, that's not the real big one, but hey, we've caught some quality bass though, you know? It's a nice bass, I tell you folks, this is an incredible frog day. What do you think? I mean, I hate to leave.
The conditions we're getting clouds and wind, so the conditions are getting better for us.
I'm telling you, it's just, these fish are just going crazy. They're biting this frog like nuts, all over the place. And it's not just one spot. We're covering miles of flats, and we're around the islands and around ditches. There's little irrigation ditches that they're in. They're all over the place. Coming over to get this one. Oh my God, that's 2 big giant bass. We just got 2 big giant bass here, bro. Look at that one, another 8 pounder.
Geez.
Look at this one, another 8. Holy moly, we just caught 2 giant bass. Look at this. Oh, another giant bass. Sisters. An 8-pounder and 7-pounder. Holy moly. Hey, what do you think, son? Hey, now mainly we're doing a frog show. We just switched a little bit to shiners, and all of a sudden they lit them up. Look at a big almost 8-pounder and 7-pounder, back to back. I'm telling you what, folks. Hey, what do you think of this place?
It's phenomenal.
How many bass over 5 pounds have we caught?
Oh, several. Many on the frogs.
And so the frog was really a good bite, and we had our biggest bass was over a 9-pounder on a flipping thing, and we didn't show that. But anyway, folks. Hey, I tell you, Headwaters is alive and well.
It's all good.
Thank you, Roland. Thank you.
Good.
Hey, we're going to fish again tomorrow.
Yes,
So we got these big 7-8-pound bass, and we have all kind of frog fish. So, folks, I tell you, we've had a heck of a good day today. So, if you would hit that likes button, because we've shown you a few things about catching fish on frogs. This happened to be a shiner deal the last few minutes of the day, but the frog deal was exquisite. So. Hit that likes button and we'll see you again soon. And hey, thanks for watching.